hello everyone and welcome back to the Petal Talk podcast. I'm your host, Allison, and today we have one of my girly swirly friends on. Share a little bit about who you are, if they don't follow you, your name, what you do, your business, your specialty. Plug yourself. Tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, welcome to Petal Talk, where skincare meets soul care.
Perf. Hello, everybody. I am Lyanna. I own studioelle.emme, which is a makeup studio in Orlando. I also work for Glow Getter Studio in downtown. Oh my God, this is so different. I've never done this before. Yeah. Yes. I specialize in acneic skin types. I also do makeup classes for acne prone skin. I do makeup applications, and then now we're expanding into permanent jewelry.
Yeah,
so, yes.
I love that. When you were a little girl, were you a glamazon? Did you love makeup, or what did that look like?
Oh my God, I loved it. Yes.
Is your mom a glamazon?
No,
really?
My grandmother.
Oh, it's even better that way.
It's even better. Yeah. No, everything that she did, she's inspired me since I was a little girl. Like, my grandmother, not only was she a baker, she was a fashionista. She literally was a seamstress, hairstylist.
Yeah, so she's one of us. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
It ran in the family. Everybody in the family kind of does a little bit of something. I actually work with my cousin, Stephanie.
Fun. Yeah,
so it's me and her at the spa. And yeah, literally I would say almost all the women in my family do a little something in makeup or skin.
Yeah, I love that. When you were in high school or in like middle school, high school, whatever, did you always want to go to beauty school, or did you ever think about like a traditional career, like post-secondary?
Never thought of a traditional career. Yeah, no. In my mind, first it was hairstylist. Okay. I wanted to be a hairstylist. Every single color of hair you can think of, I had. Yeah. I would trick my dad to take me to Sally's, and
that's fun.
I would
Sally's. Oh my gosh, I haven't been there in so long.
Sally's girl, and I would come home. And lock myself in the bathroom and come out with bright red hair. And they're like, girl, what did you do?
Don't ask questions.
Literally 7th grade. And I'm over here with like the Rihanna red. Insane. Yes. I then shifted into doing makeup.
Okay. Yeah. You and I are similar, age frames. That was the peak beauty. These kids don't get it. These kids don't understand.
That was the
2011 to like 2014, 15. These kids don't know what it was like to have the makeup and the accessibility that we had.
Yes.
It was unreal.
Yes.
And these like clean girl aesthetics, they could never.
I know. No, girl, when I
show me your cut crease right now. Show me a liquid liner. Show me a wing liner right now. Your liquid lipstick. I want to see.
I wanted to be a MAC girl. That was in my mind.
But that was kind of the only brand that we had too. It was like MAC, Clinique, and like Estee Lauder.
Yes.
That was like it.
And we did it. And we got there.
And we did
I was
not well, but we did it.
We did it.
Yes.
And I started working for MAC, and I was obsessed.
Did work there.
Yeah.
You're so cool.
No, I loved it. I loved it. It was everything that I could have wished for at the time, like straight 18.
Cool girl.
High school.
Cool girl. What was it like working there?
Oh my God. It was, how would I say, I learned so much from them.
That's what I hear. It's a lot of education.
A lot of education. They sent us to a lot of trainings. I mean, and very inspirational. I mean, you're working with makeup artists that have been working for MAC for 20, 30 years.
So cool.
People who have worked with, I mean, they would tell me like, oh, you know, Patrick Star, we used to work together. And I'm like, what?
Jaclyn Hill.
Yeah. Jaclyn Hill. And oh my God, I learned so much. I also built a lot of my makeup clientele with MAC.
Sure.
Because I was doing makeup seminars. At that time, people were booking, or you could purchase makeup and you would get like a free makeup application. And that's all we wanted to do all day. Yeah. So literally I would go to work.
So fun. And the times are just different then.
So different.
Really. It like seriously, all I could ever do and care about was doing makeup. Like,
I loved it. And me personally, I had very severe acne growing up.
Sure.
And so it got to the point, and we talked a little bit about this at that time too. My health was not my best.
Sure.
So my skin, I suffered a lot with my skin.
Yeah.
And obviously I worked for MAC. I was like, okay, just caking it on. And I just learned how to create like a flawless base, and nobody knew what I was hiding.
Yeah, you're like, little do you know.
Nobody knows.
Under this, what is it called? Like the
Studio Fix.
Studio Fix, yes.
Under all this Studio Fix.
Yes.
Under all this prolonged.
Yes, prolonged, yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
So after I was in makeup, I guess I was working for MAC for about 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
That's when the whole COVID happened.
Right.
And
it's different now.
So things were a little bit different. We went on furlough, and literally the MAC world changed.
Yeah.
They got rid of so many makeup artists. Yeah. At that point, I had started going to esthetician school.
Okay. What made you want to go to esthetician school?
Yeah. I wanted to further advance in, in my practice. In the beginning, it was more so for makeup. And I wanted to learn nails because I absolutely love doing nails.
Yeah.
Like my nails, something.
Yeah, I never get my nails
cute. Done. Thank you. Yeah, literally, religiously, I always get my nails done. It's just something,
I've always been like that.
Yeah.
Any free money I've ever had, I'm getting my nails done. Like,
my
screw
nails,
getting my hair done. No, I'm always going to
everything.
choose to get my nails done. Yeah.
I'm a girly girl. I love it.
Me too.
And that's really what I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn how to do makeup or get my license to be able to practice and freelance for myself.
Yeah.
And then also to do nails. And then at the time when I went to school, I was like, you know what? Might as well do full specialist.
Yeah.
And then that's when I started learning about skin.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wait, I can fix my skin. Because skin, it wasn't, I mean, what we used.
It wasn't as cool back then. It really wasn't. It was honestly like we talked about Clinique, Estee Lauder. It really was not what it is now.
I had a few Clinique products, a little cleanser, toner, moisturizer. Never wore SPF.
Of course. Of course not. No.
My foundation had SPF.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's like powder under my eyes.
Yeah.
Like
I was like
SPF in my loose powder.
When I go to the beach, I'll wear SPF.
Right.
No. Terrible. My skin was so scarred, so much pigmentation. So once I went to school, now my school wasn't the best.
I was going to ask, did you like your school? Yeah. I always love to ask people if they like their schooling.
Oh my God, no. Unfortunately, my teacher was in and out. I guess they weren't paying her enough.
You went to school in Orlando?
I went to school in Castleberry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Should I plug in the school? No.
If you want to.
Hollywood Institute.
Ooh, not good.
Not good.
Don't go there.
Don't go there. Don't go there. No. I mean, it was tough because
it is tough.
That school, like, we had substitute teachers. They weren't really teaching us anything. A lot of the time we were kind of just left alone in the class to
like YouTube.
Just YouTube and read a book. Right. And so a lot of what I've learned has been continuing education afterwards.
Yep.
I got my license, and once I got the license, I really just had to do my own research. I had to do my own research. Once we got into the product line, so Glow Getter basically went from a studio.
That's what I was going to ask. How did it turn into what it is now?
Yeah, so it went from a studio. So Stephanie, my cousin, she started Glow Getter. And
such a cute name, by the way.
Yeah. Glow Getter Studios. Well, now it's Glow Getter Aesthetics because now we've moved like into a larger practice. So she wanted to expand, and she knew that I loved skin, I loved makeup, and that's where we just combined. Yeah. And she was like, "Hey, girl, finish your schooling. Let me know how you feel.
We'll go from there.
And then from there we can expand." And so, she found a location on Mills, and I was like, girl, this is perfect. It was a cute, quiet little house, decorated it very pretty. And then we had an extra room there, which eventually another esthetician came on board with us. But for the longest time, it was just her and I.
That's so fun.
Her and I. And from there, we started specializing in acne. We did the face reality trainings. Yes. We started working with Glymed. Then we started working with Skin Better. Yeah. And honestly, they train you so well with their product lines. They do. They have such great modules online too.
They do.
So
those are excellent brands. We use a lot of those as well. And the education is unmatched, and the support is unmatched, and the brand recognition is unmatched. And there's a lot of really amazing tools that when you are right out of school, you need and you don't always get.
Yeah.
Did you want to work for like a chain ever before, or did you always know that you wanted to own your own business and kind of go into business with your cousin?
No. I wanted to own my own business. And that's definitely something, I think right now I'm at a pivotal point in my life because I'm like, do I want to live in Orlando for the rest of my life, or do I ever want to branch out and go somewhere else?
Have you lived here your whole life?
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
And so it literally...
Baby, the world is your oyster. Yeah, you can go wherever you want. 100%. You can go wherever you want. I have lived in a million different states. I've worked in beauty for 10 years and I have always moved every 2 or 3 years. And there's something really beautiful and refreshing about getting... What's so nice about our industry is we get our license and we can do whatever we want. Yeah. We can stay here. We can move. We can own our own practice. We can work for someone else. You have so much flexibility. You can make as much or as little money as you want. And you can do whatever you want. You ain't got nothing holding you down.
No,
you can do whatever you want.
Absolutely.
It's so fun.
That's been on the back of my mind. So for now, I opened my makeup practice. Yes. So now inside of Glow Getter Aesthetics, Studio LM is located at the back. Yeah. So I have my own little entrance, and then there I've designed that room to be kind of like a photography studio / makeup studio. And then I do want to get into permanent makeup. I have one of my friends, she started doing permanent makeup. So I think she's going to join the team.
That's so fun. Yeah. So permanent makeup is cool. Mm-hmm. I managed a permanent makeup academy and studio when I lived in Las Vegas.
Oh, did you?
And it is a really fun business. It's very lucrative. It's very detail oriented, but it's really cool. It's cool to see. She did a lot of, the girl that I worked for at Ink by Brit. She's just the best. You might follow her on Instagram. I don't know if you do, but she's one of the best in the game. Seriously. She's an excellent permanent makeup artist. She really specialized in a lot of post chemo, a lot of medically deterring loss of eyebrows, pre and post mastectomy, pre and post C-section scar. She did a lot of camouflaging kind of and scarring and yes, obviously brows and stuff like that too, but a lot of areolas. And it is a really beautiful service to give. Really
beautiful practice. Yeah, you can expand on permanent makeup.
So emotional, really, she's just the best. I'll link you up later if you want. Yeah, she's the best. I love that. Yeah, at Ink by Brittany Wagner, she's the best. Seriously, my biggest mentor. I love her so much. She's the best. Oh, amazing. But that's a fun part of the business to get into. Yeah. Okay, so you're doing makeup kind of back in this day and time. Are you noticing? Wow, a lot of these girls have acneic skin and I'm curious about it, or how are you correlating makeup with your acne passion? How are you trying to kind of bridge the gap so you can kind of see both? And then on the same side, how are you recommending to guests, this is what works really well for someone who has acne, this works really well for someone who has scarring? Talk to me more about that kind of from a technical aspect.
Absolutely. So well, once I was in school while I was working for MAC. And so at that point I started obviously Clinique and like we mentioned. So at this point I was working inside of an Ulta at a MAC counter, and there was a Clinique nearby. So I would prep the skin and I would talk a little bit about the skin. At this point I'm learning, a little bit more so about skincare. So I'm prepping the skin before I'm doing makeup. Once MAC shut down for COVID, I wasn't wearing makeup. I'm not going out. No, we have to wear those masks. Yeah. And then a lot of people started getting acne around the jawline. And I was one who also started getting acne. So then that's when, at this point, I started working on my skin a little bit more. And I just stopped wearing makeup completely. Yeah. And I just focused on healing my skin. Yeah. And that's when my love for skin kind of just branched out, because it was more so at that point me noticing that I'm able to heal my skin. I'm like, oh wow, I can help other girls, other women, other men as well. And then at that point, I'm trying to think back. Like, how was I thinking at that
isn't it
point?
crazy that was a thing that we went through?
I know. It's
Sometimes
crazy.
I forget. I'm like, oh wait, yeah, that was like really crazy. I forgot.
Yeah, there was so much at the time too, because I think that I was going through my weight loss journey at that time, and that was something that...
Yeah, do you want to touch on that?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what that looked like for you.
Yeah, so when I graduated high school, I was like the biggest I've ever been in my life. And I was like, there's no way that I got to this point.
Sure.
And I guess I've struggled, now that I'm looking back, I'm like, I guess I've struggled with mental health for a while, depressions, anxiety, things like that. And definitely security blanket for me was makeup, because I could just cover up my skin.
Yeah.
And then also at that point, once I had all this free time, and at that point I could really, how do I say this? Sorry, I'm going blank.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, basically with all the free time that we had after everything shut down, I basically was out of work. At that point, I started focusing on my health.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I had gone through a small health scare too. I was in the hospital for like 2 months. It was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Small?
Girl. Yeah.
That's not small.
Yeah, not small. No,
I'm thinking like 1 ER visit.
No, literally. Yeah, surgeries.
Stop.
Yeah, it was really bad. So I had gotten kidney stones, which turned into like septic shock in my body. Yeah, girl, I felt like I was dying.
I'm sure you did. Oh my God, and you're so young at this time. You're in high school?
18,
yeah, that's
19.
crazy.
No, I think like 17, 18. Yeah, crazy.
Wow.
And after that, I was like, oh, my life, like we cannot take this
like a
for
wake-up call
granted.
kind of,
yeah. Around that time, I had a lot of stressors too. I had like my grandfather had cancer, my cousin had cancer.
Yeah.
You know, they ended up passing, and I realized, I was like, life is too short. You know, I have a body that God gifted me with, and I have good health, quote unquote. Like, there's nothing that I am suffering with, really. So why am I doing this to myself, basically? Yeah. And I was like, okay, we need to cut this out. Yeah. And once I started focusing on my health, focusing on eating clean, I went vegan, vegetarian. Now I'm pescatarian. I'm because of the protein, you have to include a little bit of protein, right? It's hard to be fully vegetarian. But once I switched my diet, then I started also noticing my skin clarity. And a lot of people don't realize, you know, it's also what we put into our body.
We talk about that all the time over here. It's like so annoying, but it's true.
It's so true. And it's like, I'm not trying to say, hey, you need to be super, super disciplined with how you eat. You know, we can indulge, but there's also a limit, right? Or we have to at least have the knowledge of what is my body craving? What does it actually need?
You know what's been huge for me? I really, in the last, like, maybe like 2-ish years probably, I am someone that growing up, we grew up kind of in like a weird situation, like just like a weird environment. And I felt like a bit of a scarcity mindset. Like if there's food, I was eating it because like who knows what my next meal is going to be kind of thing. As an adult, a huge lesson that I've learned specifically with food is really being aware of just portions in general, right? Like just because you have a full plate does not mean that you need to eat it all and make yourself so uncomfortable and so painful and like
or I think the portions that
it's not good, they're huge,
is ridiculous.
It's crazy.
And I think in our minds a lot of people have gotten used to like, oh, this is my plate,
like
so
overeating is normal. It's not.
Yeah.
And that's a tough way to shift the way you look at food, and that's something that I've always struggled with. And now I'm like, okay, I actually don't have to eat all that, and if I want more, I can get more. Like I'm no longer in a place where I don't know when my next meal is going to be, so I don't have to like indulge now because I might starve later, right? Like, and obviously those are big opposite ends of the spectrum, but that on its own is a lot of knowledge, right? And like eating clean, eating proportionally, drinking enough water, like those things seem so minimal, but when you're not raised like that, or when that's not how you're taught, it's actually a big shocker. I'm like, wait, what do you mean?
Oh, for me,
I need to be healthy.
McDonald's was normal.
Of course.
Up.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Hey, you have $5.
Yes.
You and your sister, you guys have to eat.
Yes.
We're going to get, you know, the little $1 sandwiches.
Right.
What?
Right.
And the thing is that over time, this becomes normality for us. Right. We don't realize, because I remember people will tell me, oh, go on a diet. Hey, you can go to Chipotle. Right. You can make your like little Chipotle bowl. Yes. It's so different because the amount of sodium you're intaking.
And it's all processed.
It's all processed.
And it's all like fake. Like the cheese is fake. The sour cream is fake. Like all these dairy things are so preserved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I'll tell clients, I'm like, look, if we are struggling with a lot of inflamed acne, right, we have to reduce what is going to cause inflammation in your body.
Yes. Oh. It happens all the time. You just leave it right there. Yes.
She said
it literally happens all the time. Yes. When you think about inflammation, how are you addressing that with your guests? Are you saying like straight up like, because it's kind of like a risky subject to bring up, right?
Oh
like,
my God, yes.
How are you telling them, hey babe, I know that you think it's from the serum I put you on that you're breaking out. It's actually because you eat like shit. How are you bridging that conversation? It's hard.
So, I think with a lot of my clients, I try, not only do I have I feel like I have a pretty safe space with them where we've built a relationship. Yeah. I try obviously not to push.
Yeah. Especially in that department.
Topic of food. What I tell them is mainly, hey, I see more so inflammation, right? If you do X, Y, and Z, try to reduce it. And I was like, it doesn't have to be permanent. Sure. But try for 2 weeks and let me know how you feel. Yeah. And after 2 weeks, if you notice a difference and you were able to do it, then stick to it. Right? Because like I tell them, I'm like, it's not that you're not eating nothing all day. Because a lot of the girls tell me, girl, I barely even eat all day. I'm like, I know.
That's why you got to make those snacks count.
The issues is that for breakfast, we're having dairy. We're having, our Starbucks latte, which is literally just sugar, caffeine, milk. Right. And I'm like, that's literally everything that is going to trigger the skin.
Right. And you're doing it on an empty stomach. You didn't sleep well.
And then the rest of the day.
And no water. It's 1 o'clock right now. I haven't had one sip of water. Yeah. I'm like, I'm my worst enemy. Like, seriously, it's not good. I get it. Do you feel like you're able to see results quicker when the internal is fixed rather than like topical?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Internally, if there's lack of hydration, you can tell in the skin. And then the treatment isn't really going to work as well, because if the skin is dehydrated, now the topicals that we're applying can compromise your barrier. Now your skin's a little bit irritated. Now you feel a little bit more dry, irritated, red. And then a lot of people decide, oh, I want to get off my products, but it's not that. It's we're not even hydrating. Yeah. Internally, your body, you have to hydrate your body.
It's so hard to drink water for me. I hate drinking water.
Oh my God, I try to make it fun. Lemon,
little berries. Disgusting.
Yes. Oh my God. No, a lot of people will tell me that they're like, Lyanna, I hate the taste of water. Dude, plain water, I'm not a fan of plain water. I didn't
used to be like that, but in the last year, it is extremely hard for me to drink water. Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. And then they'll say, oh, you need a gallon of... I'm like, a gallon of water?
It's supposed to be like half of your weight in ounces or something like that.
Goodbye.
You're lucky if I get a whole Stanley full of 30 ounces. You're so lucky if I can get there. And I'm certainly not 60 pounds. I can't be doing that. But it's so hard. But
it's difficult.
It's annoying because they're right. You do feel better.
Yeah. And so I tell, for me at least, the biggest changes that I noticed completely switching my diet around. I mean, from going from eating the normal food, so stopped eating out, started cooking more. It's so important to cook at home because then you can actually see what you're putting into your food, as opposed to when you're buying food, fast food, for example. I'll have people tell me oh, but I'll eat Chick-fil-A and I'll eat the grilled chicken.
That doesn't.
And I'm like, oh my God, girl,
it's soaked in chlorine. Yes.
Literally, I'm like, the sodium's insane. I don't even know what else they add in there.
Right. MSG.
MSG, all the flavor enhancers. It makes you crave more. And
I was just going to say that. And then when you start cooking on your own, you're like, this shit tastes bad. I'm like, no, this is what real food tastes like.
This is real food.
I think about that all the time.
Yeah. So now, just higher quality foods.
Absolutely.
Also, just even eggs, sometimes cheaper isn't better. Right. So it's going, I think it's called Freshfield Farms. Okay. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's near downtown Orlando. It's a farmer's market.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God.
I love a farmer's market.
So inexpensive, right? Because in a sense,
Yeah, you're cutting out the middleman.
Yeah, if I go to Publix, oh my God, I leave Publix and I'm spending like $80
I got so excited.
bags.
I hate Publix. I am Publix's biggest freaking hater. I hate it there.
Every time I go to Publix, I'm like, why am I spending so much money on this dang food?
It's so expensive and it's all crap. All of the food from Publix is soaked in God knows what. Every single time I'm there, everything I buy gets sick.
Yeah.
Their produce is bad. It's ginormous and you know it's full of like chemicals. No, if there are no Publix haters, I am dead. I am seriously, I am the first to tell everyone how much I hate Publix. I even tell the girls, I can't stop talking about it. I hate Publix.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And there's so many Publixes around, so that it's like after work, there's a Publix right next door. I'm like,
go somewhere else.
I hate it.
Go to Aldi. It's way cheaper and it's clean and I don't care what anyone says. Aldi's the best.
She's like, Aldi's stand for
Aldi, Whole Foods, some of Trader Joe's, not all of it. Some of it is better, but not all of it.
Yeah. So Freshfield Farms was one of those hidden gems that I found.
We have a farmer's market every Saturday down here, and I a lot of times will get my produce from there as well. If you can shop small, that's the way to go.
Yes.
I know it's not always convenient, but it is cheaper and it's so much better for you.
So much
and sometimes, if you leave it on the counter all week, it'll go bad quicker, but that's because it's real.
Yeah. There's no
You're
preservatives.
not supposed to have an avocado the size of your head on the counter for 3 weeks and it not go bad. Like that, and it's not supposed to be rubber and
right. And the thing is, if that's what you're consuming, we have to think, what are the additives that are being added to this food?
Yes, in the soil.
Exactly, in the soil. Like, and then if we go ahead and ingest that, what is happening in our body?
Absolutely.
You know, that's part of me why I stopped eating so much meat, was because I literally thought to myself, I'm like, okay, Disney, they produce so much food and they throw away so much. There's so much waste. These hotels, there's so much waste. And I was like, and there's never a scarcity in anything. Yeah. Like, we have an overabundance of everything here in the US. And I'm like, how is it that we are modifying our foods to grow in this overabundance where it's never... I know we never have anything missed. I mean, you go to Publix right now, there's a million avocados. Yeah.
And I'm a big in-season shopper as well, because the fact that we can get certain things in the dead of winter, I'm like, I had gone to Colorado once. I didn't even find berries. I didn't find nothing. Yeah. I didn't find no type of produce. I used to live in Colorado. Did you really? Yeah, I did. Yeah. For 4 years. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
No, girl, you've been everywhere.
No, literally everywhere. Literally everywhere.
See, I want to do that. I want to do that.
You should.
I love that.
There's something holding you back. You should.
I know.
I think you should. As far as your practice, how are you marketing yourself? How have you been able to kind of niche down? How has it been starting out brand new and not having a full clientele, right? You're right out of school. How has that transition been?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So right now I'm booked out.
I love that.
Yeah. Booked out for almost a month and a half.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How
insane
did you grind to get to that spot? Because I know that that's not easy.
It's not easy. I would say really dedicating a lot of time to, so my niche is more so acne.
Right.
So dedicating time to continuing my education in acne. And also understanding that there's not just one type of acne. There's multiple types of acne, how to treat different skin types, pigmentations, and then also building deep relationships with my clients. It wasn't just, hey, hi, bye. You know, I actually sit down and we talk. Sometimes, you know, I understand if we're there to have, you know, to have our relaxation time. We don't want to talk. Then I understand I can read a room pretty well.
Sure.
But having a deeper relationship with clients also allowed them to trust me. And I think also by word of mouth, seeing the results, and also, you know, picking my brain and asking me questions, and me just kind of being an open book and answering everything that I could. You know, and even if in the beginning at this time when I didn't have many clients, let's say the service is an hour long. Sometimes I would take the extra 15, 20 minutes to answer questions, to chat with them, because I'm not in a rush. Where am I going to go?
It makes them feel special.
It makes them feel special because they are special, right? Yeah. And so, oh my God, I've built such a beautiful community.
I love that.
You know, they're so supportive of me. I'm so supportive of them. Like, to see them transition from, you know, young women, and then all of a sudden I'm like, girl, you're married, you have 2 kids. Yeah. And it's like, It's beautiful.
Isn't that so cool?
It's so beautiful.
Yes, I think about that all the time too. Like, how lucky are we that we're able to get them ready, like, for their prom, right? They got a facial for their prom. Now they're going off to college. Now they're coming back for Christmas. They have this boyfriend. Now they're getting engaged. Now they're getting married. Now they're doing their pregnancy shoot. I'm like,
yes,
not me being around for your whole life.
For your whole life.
I eat that shit up. Yeah. I like that. I'm like, in the 3 years I've known you, I've seen it all. Yeah. Like, how lucky are we? It's so cool.
It's insane. And I think that helped me too. Also, there was times where, I would say right now I'm struggling with my social media just because I'm busy. And honestly, it's hard to set up the camera and in the middle of my facial, set up the camera and take the pictures, record the videos when I'm back to back.
Yep.
Like, and you know, unfortunately, if someone does show up a little bit later, then it's like, now I'm rushing to finish the service to make sure that I'm not late on my next client, right. But I have to make sure that I'm performing, you know, correctly and
up to par, of course.
Exactly.
Yep.
And so it's a little bit difficult because if I have to squeeze in a little bathroom break,
God forbid you want some water too. Yeah. God forbid you drink some water.
I'm just going through it. So I need to do better with, and I'm working full time. Like, I am open to close every single day,
like Monday through Sunday.
Monday through Saturday. Oh, girl, actually, now that I think about it, and with the business, I stay after work. Yeah.
Tell me when you're there.
Okay.
She said, I don't leave. What are you talking about?
Literally, I don't leave.
What do you mean? I have a cot in the back.
Sundays. I'm off on Sundays.
Yeah, oh, thank God. Yeah, you deserve one day.
Sometimes I do take makeup on Sundays as well.
I'm sure you do. Fine, I'll squeeze you in.
Yeah. I'm like, then the girls, I'm getting married.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Like, it's fine. Sunday. Yeah. Right.
Or baby showers, which, yeah, you know, I'm here for it all.
Right.
At this point, I came to realization. I'm like, you just have to grind.
Right.
You know,
you do.
It is what it is. This is the life that I chose.
You do.
You just have to do it.
But imagine how bored you'd be if you didn't have it.
No, quite literally.
I always think about that.
I don't know what I would do.
Complain about like working 24/7. I'm like, yeah, but what else would I be doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Reading.
Right. Like, I'll come home and I'm like, I hate watching TV. Yes. So I'm like cleaning the house. I'm like doing things at home because there's... Yes. But yeah, basically, so Sunday, Monday closed at the spa, but Studio LM is open on Monday through Saturday.
Sure.
So,
okay, what do you prefer, makeup or skin?
Oh, skin.
Really?
I love skin.
Really?
But I will say,
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting you to say, I love brides.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. No, actually, I don't love brides. No, I can't. I'm so sorry. I can do it. Sorry, girls.
Baby showers only.
We love you. But at the same time, no, I like more editorial looks.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. I like doing more so the editorial looks. Yeah. Like, I do love a soft glam.
Yeah.
And a beautiful beat, but that high pressure, that high intensity.
It's a lot.
I really started doing makeup again because I miss the artistry of it.
So I used to do makeup too. Back in the day, I used to do makeup a lot, and there are so many times that I'm like, dang, I just wish I could do one every like quarter. Yeah. Just for fun. Yeah. Like genuinely just because I like doing it.
Yeah. And
maybe I'll make the girls like be my models. Yeah.
Yeah. At that point, that's kind of more so what I'm doing with my makeup studio. It's mainly like, if you want to do a photo shoot, let's do a photo shoot. Like, let's practice doing different looks because the makeup world has evolved so much.
So different now. I know.
Like 2016 to now, I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's 100% different.
It's so different.
Everything is.
It's so different.
Yes.
So I love the artistry, but it's something about skin. Like, it's just, you know, I've been there with my clients where they're literally crying and they're telling me like, Lyanna, I don't want to leave my house because I'm not confident in my skin.
I don't want to talk to boys. And I don't want to go to work. I don't want to apply for the job. Like, it's crippling. Yes.
And I know what it's like. So to see their skin transform in front of me, it's amazing. It's a feeling where, you know, now I see them. They're like, girl, I'm in Egypt.
Like, okay.
Girl, I'm over here. I'm over there. I'm traveling the world.
I have a boyfriend. I'm like,
literally. And I'm like, this is what I wanted to see. This is what I want for everyone. Right. I've been there. I've been there, and I know what it's like to feel crippling in your skin.
You can't make eye contact. You're like embarrassed all the time. Yes. You don't want to put your hair back.
Oh my God, for the longest time, I wanted to do like social media. I wanted to do YouTube. I wanted to do... I mean, TikTok wasn't a thing, but like Instagram Reels or I don't even know. Was Instagram?
It's like IGTV back in the day.
And I was
back in the day.
I was like, I don't want to go live. I don't want to take pictures. I don't want to do videos because I would always tell myself, I'm like, oh, when I lose weight and when I clear my skin.
Sure.
Girl.
Yeah, but you waste all of your life wishing away those things. That's what I told you earlier. Like there really is, you only have one body, one life. You have to take autonomy over your life because no one is doing it for you.
No one.
You want that job, go get it. You want that type of relationship, go get it.
Mm-hmm.
The only person responsible for a happy, healthy life is you.
Yep.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a hard pill for people to swallow.
Yeah.
They don't like to hear that.
They don't. We are in control. We are the only person in our own way.
Yes.
We are in our own way. If you move out of the way, limitless.
Yes.
Your possibilities are limitless. And I always say to myself, if God never put these feelings,
like convictions almost,
in me, then I know that I'm capable of doing
Absolutely.
them. We are all capable of doing. We will limit ourselves. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, to go back to skin, how I tied makeup with skin. In the beginning, it was more so to correct my skin. Now, how I'm tying skincare back in with makeup is for my girlies that have had acne or who are acne prone. They want to wear makeup too.
Yeah,
they want to do their makeup. And a lot of my girls tell me, Lyanna, I don't want to wear makeup because I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
I don't want
They're scared.
And they're scared. And I'm like, we can do our makeup.
What are some of your favorite acne safe products?
Yeah. So right now I really love House Labs. The House Lab foundation.
I like their blushes.
Yeah.
I don't have any, but some of my girlfriends do, and they look beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their blushes, but their foundation itself, I really love.
Okay.
Yeah.
The glass bottle. It's glass.
Yes. It's
and
a
it
little
looks like it's kind of like frosty.
Yes.
Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That foundation is really beautiful on the skin.
I'm gonna have to buy.
I think also prepping the skin with skincare as opposed to prepping the skin with, the pore filling,
like a grippy primer,
and the grippy primers. I think that's really where a lot of people struggle. It's mainly the foundation itself, the concealers, and then your base.
Yeah.
Because I find that with powders overall, they're not that pore clogging.
Yeah, they're pretty harmless. The amount that you have to get to really have it clog is a lot.
Yeah,
it's such a fine layer.
It's mainly the dirty makeup brushes, the foundation, and the priming stage.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite concealer?
The House Lab concealer.
Oh, both of them.
Yeah,
okay, great.
The House Lab,
great.
The House Lab concealer and the foundation, they're honestly amazing.
Yeah.
I also really like the Dior Skin. Wait, how's it called? The Dior Skin. Let me think.
The airbrush, the spray.
No, it's not. Oh my god, it's the Dior Forever Glow.
Oh, I know
the Forever Glow foundation.
Yep.
That one's a really great foundation too.
Okay, good to know. Okay, fun fact, I've never bought a nice foundation. I have used the same Maybelline Fit Me foundation for 15, 16 years.
Wow.
I'm not. When did it come out? Let's ask when it came out. I have literally been using it since I was in high school.
Wow.
The same color, 120 classic ivory for my whole life. I have never ever use anything else.
Have you tried the Color Science tinted SPFs?
No, but it looks great. One of my girls uses them. She loves them. Yeah, I've never tried them though.
Super pretty. Yeah. Even their powders, on a day-to-day, now when I do my foundation,
your skin is beautiful.
Thank
it really
you.
Is. Yeah.
Now it's just a little concealer, and I think less is more. I
agree.
Sometimes less is more. Sometimes more is more. So it's kind of like, if you want that full. A lot of people to ask me like, "Oh, Lyanna, I want my skin to look super smooth and just flawless." You have to use a little more sometimes.
Yeah, and that's
because if you skimp out on the product, then you
and then the wear is different, and then things do wear pretty quickly, especially on the cheeks, especially around women, the center of their face, it wears so quickly. You sometimes need to put a little bit more.
You have to layer a little bit more sometimes if you really want that full coverage, full glam night out. But on an everyday basis. A little tinted SPF, a little blush,
a little liquid bronzer, a little lip liner doesn't hurt anybody.
Do
you have a favorite lip liner?
Oh my god, the Makeup by Mario. That's
really
what I have on.
That's your fave. God. Okay,
Makeup by Mario. I'm a ride or die.
Are you? Is that your favorite brand?
Yeah. For lip liners, yeah.
Do you have? What are some of your other favorite brands? House Labs, Makeup by Mario. What else?
I also like the Charlotte Tilbury.
Love Charlotte
under
Tilbury.
eye setting powder. Also the airbrush spray. I also love the bronzer.
Yeah, I love their highlighter. Their pressed big highlighter is my fave.
Oh, I have to try that out.
It's
I've never
good.
tried it.
It's really, it reminds me of Champagne Pop.
Ooh.
Do you remember that? Back in the day. Yep.
Yep. Champagne
Very
Pop. Wow.
similar. Big compact. It's freaking huge.
No, Charlotte
But
Tilbury, they splurge on their compacts. They're like, my bronzer's like this big. I'm
that's
like,
how
girl.
it is. I'm like, it's the biggest thing in my makeup bag, but I really love their pressed highlighter. It's beautiful.
No, stunning. I'm also trying to think where. Oh my god, the blushes from Makeup by Mario, love.
Good too?
Yeah, and Patrick
Okay.
Ta. The only thing that the Patrick Ta blushes, the cream blushes. One of my girlies told me that she's sensitive to that blush, and that
interesting.
she kind of broke out from it. So
interesting.
I
Okay.
didn't add it in my kit. I use it personally.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
The Makeup by the Makeup by Mario. His blushes are beautiful.
Yeah.
And his lip liners. My favorite is Spice Chai, and then this one's Travis, I think.
Yeah,
It's like a little
I
bit
like
more
that color a lot.
chocolatey.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I love it. I actually did lip blushing recently.
Fun.
Yeah, and I loved. I went
Yeah.
to Posh Ink Studios in
Okay.
Altamont.
Yeah.
She did amazing. I found her on TikTok.
Oh, wow.
And I saw her pictures, and I was like, oh my god, this is stunning.
I would get my lips done, my lips blushed.
Yeah.
That sounds like a dream.
Oh my god, it's so
Yeah.
pretty. And then she did like this custom kind of like chocolatey, like a deep wine chocolatey color on me.
I love that.
Stunning.
Yeah.
It's stunning. So just like a little lip gloss on a day.
I
and
love
and I'm
that.
good. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to copy. I might have to slide in her
Yeah.
DMs and
Yeah,
get a
yeah, yeah.
consult. Like,
No, I
seriously.
love. And then it just looks so natural. It
does.
literally, it looks so natural. And when I wake up, I'm like,
Hydrated.
oh, okay, baddie.
Beautiful. You're like, oh, I did make up like this.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, totally. Okay, well, where do you see yourself long term? Where do you see your business going in the next year, 2 years? Really, where do you see yourself growing?
Yes. Oh my God, this is a question that I ask myself all the time. If I'm going to be completely honest with
Tell me.
you, I don't know.
The world is your oyster.
I
Like I
don't
said.
know. I really don't know from here to a year from now. I think that I'm so happy with where I'm at. Look, I will say, definitely content-wise, I want to expand.
Sure.
I want to expand. I've talked about doing podcasts. I even tell my clients like, oh, miking you up because the conversations I have in the treatment room are insane.
Are crazy, I'm sure. Yes.
And I'm like, okay, I love this. And then when it comes to business wise, I'm 100%. I'm very content with where I am at now, with being booked out. I'm happy with my clients. I am taking new clients. You know, there is availability to come in and get a facial. Yeah. I kind of just want to find like that freedom, like that, just to feel, I don't know. Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I would love to say like, oh yeah, I would love to open like 3 spas and fill it up but then that also seems a bit taxing mentally.
Yeah, it's tricky.
It's tricky.
Yeah, but you know what? You could always have a suite here and then a suite in like another one of your favorite cities and just do. I have a girlfriend who's like that. She lives in Utah and she has a suite in Utah and in Nevada. And she will alternate like 2 weekends, like every other month, and get to do both. And she loves that freedom.
Yeah.
And then she's able to see other people. Like, it's really worked out for her well. Like, you could always do something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's not it's not tricky when it's just a suite, right? Like when it's just like a small, and she shares it the other time. She's barely there kind of, right? Like it's not like it's her own all the time. It's out of a hair salon, I think. And she just gets to pick up whenever she wants and go. And she books herself up for like the weekend and then she sees her friends. Like it really is an easy pull. Like you could do something like that.
Right. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I just turned 27. I'm like, all right, girl, we have 3 years to 30.
Yes.
Like, let's get it together.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's get it together. I'm like, okay, we have 3 years. It's time to buckle down. No, yeah, I think a lot of where my mind was really focused on self-improvement, gaining more knowledge, working with building up my clientele. And now that I feel like I'm not all the way there yet, I'm still working on myself. still letting go of things that are, you know, holding me back as well. So that's kind of like my transition. Right now, my transition is more so to find like clarity fully and just feeling more confident within myself to be able to say, okay, I can see you picking up and doing this over here. Or, yeah, but I love my clients so much that it's like, it's kind of like heartbreaking to think like one day if I do have to leave, I'm like, well, what about you guys? Like, what am I going to do?
Right.
But I do like the idea of splitting my time and, you know, having my studio here and maybe having one in New York. And, you know,
you very easily could.
Because that's the other place I would love to.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so you can have a little suite in New York and then your normal suite here, and life will be good. Seriously, I think you'd be surprised at how feasible it really is, because you really don't need as much as you think. Yeah. You really don't.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to be able to enjoy life with my loved ones and, you know, continue to do what I'm doing at work. And I think that I'm pretty happy with that.
Good.
You know, I'm not like, I think about it and I'm like, oh my God, I would love to be like a Savannah Boda. And
I know.
But I'm like, ooh, that's a lot, girl.
That's a lot. It's a big, big spa.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. But she's like
amazing.
A rock star, dude. Like seriously. I know.
Amazing. Kudos to her.
I know.
Kudos to her.
She's a gem. Seriously.
It's amazing.
Maybe she'll get on the pod one day.
Yeah. No, literally.
No, come on, please. We love you.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
I love that you're still taking new guests. I think that's amazing. I think it's important to always be taking new guests. Even if you're busy, it's always important to have fresh energy and fresh clientele. Absolutely. Tell everyone where they can find you. Plug yourself. Share everyone. Your Instagram. How to book with you, your website. If you are new and you want to get in with her, share all of your details.
Yes. Okay. So my Instagram is Glow with Lyanna, and Lyanna with a Y, Lyanna. My makeup studio is studioelle.emme, just like that on Instagram. And then glowgetterstudio.com for booking, studioelle.emme.com for booking for makeup.
Perfect. Yes. Amazing. This was so fun. Seriously. I love talking about makeup. I love girly swirly chats. I'm really excited to see where the next year, 2 years, 3 years takes you. Yes. And don't forget about me when you're a big New York esthetician, facialist, makeup artist, and you're just so busy over there. Okay, don't forget about the little people.
No, we never would.
Yeah, this is great. I know a lot of our girls will love hearing about this and hearing about your story. And thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Of course, my pleasure. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.